Hi, I'm Michael Ingols, a senior technical trainer here at Pearson, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about avoiding common technology project mistakes. Now, mistake number 5 is creating endless layers of approvals and revisions, overcomplicating the system process. So the question is, how can an SEA involve others and other agencies without creating bottlenecks or belaboring the process? Well, you've often heard of the proverb, too many cooks spoil the broth. This is the case where too many people are involved in the decision-making process with not one person being involved, and therefore each cook's adding their own spices, their own ways to do things, and eventually the broth gets spoiled. This often happens also with SEA technology projects. Once somebody else is involved, they start thinking they are now in control and sometimes will bottleneck processes or will actually belabor the process for approvals. Now, I watch a lot of cooking shows, and I know that usually in a good, well-running kitchen, you have an executive chef, and you have him in charge of creating the menu. He then goes about assigning all of the other chefs their individual responsibilities, so that way they know what they need to do to help create that menu. So they not only understand the big picture, but they understand how their part plays a role. Now, this is the case also with SEAs. When you're looking at a technology project, you should look at, during the early processes, even before the RFP is put on the street, think about all of the other agencies that may be involved. Let them understand your big picture and how they may play a role in that big picture. You may want to include them in the writing process and in the approval and decision-making process of the winning vendor. This will help avoid a lot of the mistakes then down the road that occur, where then an agency, when it needs to be brought in, thinks that they are now in control. Also make it clear during the process when expectations need to be met. What are the deadlines, not only for the internal group, but also for those other agencies you're interacting with. So plan for that in your overall process. Make sure that everyone, every step of the way, understands the big picture, but also what their role plays in your big picture, so that way you can have a successful running project. And that is how you can avoid common technology mistakes when it comes to interagency operations.